Yeah, that was a bit harder on the triceps.
If you want to stretch them out, you can just like grab your wrist and ow, I just cracked my whole neck.
A little bit harder, but not too bad.
Cool. So that brings us to abs. Today's exercise is the obliques, the sides. These are called heel touches. Some people call them jackknives. So you're going to lay flat on the floor. Your knees are up. And with your hands, you're just trying to touch your heel. Left hand touches left.
Okay. Try to or touch?
Touch it by if you need to pull your knees in more so your heels are closer to you. Actually, I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest, but when you look at your son.
How many? 8.
Yeah.
That's not too bad either.
Yeah, I like that one, actually. I need to do that more frequently myself.
And that works to the side.
Yeah. Any kind of twisting of the core is the side.
Okay.
But if you bring your knees into your stomach or your stomach into your knees, that's working the front. Okay. Top and bottom.
My main goal is to lose as much of my stomach as possible. I'd like to drop 3 shirt sizes would be great.
We will work on that.
Because finding t-shirts is a pain.
Yeah.
Don't have a problem with pants. T-shirts.
Right.
Jackets. I want to feel lighter. I don't want to feel this heavy with everything I do.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there because I remember I taught in a 2-story school, and by the time I got to the 2nd story, I was out of breath. Not fun.
For me, it's feeling limited in what you can do. You know, just simple things like something falls on the floor, bending down to pick it up.
Yeah.
Everything is in the way. I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Understood. Yeah. We can do some what they call functional exercises as well.
Set number 2.
Please.
Oh. Definitely sweating a lot.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing.
I'm definitely interested in doing the resistance bands.
Yeah, I was just thinking, as you were doing, I was thinking to myself that maybe I'm going to go out to lunch today near the store that sells them. So just send me your address.
I will do.
Yes, I love those. And I know over 100 exercises, and I was watching a video the other day of someone, and I learned like 5, 7 more that I didn't know. So I thought I was an expert, but I don't know everything.
Always learn new things, apparently.
And they're basically exercises I did know, but from a different approach.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen those. I don't know if you watch Chinese TikTok, but it's a bar you hold, and it has these long, flexible poles with like balls on the end, and you. I don't know if you've seen it.
I'm not sure if we're thinking of the same. I have one. It's a solid metal bar, and then you can click on. It's got like little holes that you could click the resistance bands onto. So you're using the bands, but it's also like you're doing a real barbell press or chest
No,
press.
this one is basically 2 handhelds. It's not that big, I would say. So it's basically enough for your hands, and then 2 long, very flexible poles, and some, obviously a weight or something at the end. And all you basically do is do this or up and down.
Oh no, I'm not familiar with that.
The next time I see it,
a
I'll say,
video or something, send it to me.
yeah, well, because I've seen it all over the TikTok, all the super fit people using it, and I was wondering, like, does it actually work, or are they just promoting another thing for people to buy?
It's quite possible, yeah.
I've never used resistance bands before.
They're very convenient because you could travel with them. It doesn't take up a lot of space in your luggage. My client right before you, he's on vacation, he's on holiday, and he brought him with him, and he was just doing his workout in the mountains.
Nice. Saves carrying around dumbbells, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
How much is 3 or 4 sessions a week?
For the 3, I do 800, and then
Okay.
from there, I discount. So instead of 200 per session extra, I'm doing 100. So you're on the 600, 800, 9, 1,000. If somebody says he wants to do 5, I've been talking to this guy for a while, but his school closed, so I don't know. He said, I didn't forget you. I'm just not ready. I'm like, okay.
So I'll maybe after the first month bump it up to 3.
Yeah, again, everything is gradual. Even giving me money is gradual. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm looking to do it the right way.
Me too. One thing that does worry me is if you do lose a lot of weight, the extra skin.
Yeah.
Is there a way to limit it or get rid of it?
Offhand, I don't know. Let me look into that. There may be toning exercises we can do along the way that would reduce it, but I don't think it's going to totally eliminate. I'm told that's why I'll never have a 6-pack, because I actually had a stomach sleeve inserted. And I don't like when people discount that, say, oh, well, you lost your weight because of that. Well, in order to qualify for it, I had to lose 75 pounds on my own just so my insurance company would pay for the surgery.
Okay.
So I lost 75, and then I lost an additional 25, 30 because of the surgery. But 75%
Most of it was you.
was, yeah.
Most of it was you, yeah. Okay. I'm not. I don't want to be super skinny. I know I probably never will, but I want to be more comfortable. I want to feel and look more comfortable.
Yeah, sure.
That's my main thing.
Function.
And to maintain.
Yeah. Very important.
Okay. Number 3.
Yep.
Feel good. Not too bad.
So the last thing we're going to do are calf raises. I don't know which is with the gout more comfortable for you. It doesn't matter for the exercise which way you do it. I like to keep my feet parallel about shoulder width, but if that causes pain, you can have your feet touching each other.
Okay.
If one feels better for you.
Okay, and then all just lift up.
Yep. If you need to do it against a wall, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with losing your balance. We all do. I can just exercise when I'm on the elevator because there's nothing else to do.
That's not a bad thing to do.
Especially when I was quarantined for 2 weeks. All I do was go up and down the elevator all day long and do these.
Good exercise, I suppose.
It's hard to work the calves because we all walk. And we don't all have bulging calves, so.
Whenever I go to the gym, I have a look around. It's like there's never a machine or anything for the calves.
No, in China, that seems to be a big problem, yeah. I'm used to in America, we had a seated calf machine. You'd sit down, and then there was a handle, and then you'd lift your knees.
Yes, that's one I've done as well.
And they also have a standing one for that. Here you have to be creative, and like you go into the Smith machine rack with a step, like an aerobic step, and do that.
Yeah.
Or you go to the leg press machine and put your feet all the way on the bottom of it.
And use your calves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen videos of
that. They're definitely lacking in that. I belong to 3 gyms now, and I've belonged to 2 others, and none of them have had any kind of calf machine.
I remember when I was gymming in South Africa, they had that machine that you sit, and then there's a bar across your legs with a pole that you put the weights on.
Right.
And then you sit and raise your legs.
Yep.
That was the only machine when I was gymming with my friend that I could top him on. I've always had quite strong calves.
Right.
That's the one muscle I actually like about myself.
Excuse me.
Set number 2.
Oh, good height. And that's one you can always do on your own, even if you're just doing that. Calves and abs are the 2 muscle groups that can't be overtrained. Everything else you need to limit. But you can do calves and abs every day if you wanted. And even better, if you have access to stairs. It's best to do it there because you can do the same up motion that you did, but then you can also lower your heels below the step.
Go further down.
Yeah, and that's when you really hit the calves.
What?
Yeah, we do have. I've got stairs here in the hallway.
I mean, in reality, you only need 1 step. But
Yeah. Oh. And after calves?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Go shower and enjoy my day off.
There you go. I gotta go to the gym, and then I have 1 more client tonight.
There's a gym. There is a gym downstairs.
Mhm.
But the problem I have with gyms is I go, I get bored, I leave. I can't stand to be bored. In a gym, I can't stand to be bored. As soon as I'm bored, I lose all my motivation.
Well, if this is motivation, when the time is right, take your phone down and we'll do the session there.
Not a bad idea.
I'm full of
If
ideas.
I have someone to talk to and someone who knows what they're doing,
Yeah,
then I have no problem gymming.
yeah,
Then I really don't mind. But if I go by myself, and even if I hire a trainer at the gym, it can be super expensive, firstly.
oh yeah, oh God.
And he'll have to show me, not speak to me.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
speak Chinese.
Yeah. My first gym I went to, they wanted 46,000 RMB for training for like 40 sessions. It only cost 1,000 RMB to join the gym. You want 46,000 to train? That's crazy.
Yeah, my friend and I wanted to join a gym as well. They did physical exercise and a little bit of boxing.
Yeah.
And it was like 8,000 RMB to go 4 times a week, 4 times a month.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I was like, you out of your mind. Out of your mind.
I mean, I'm a cynical person by nature, I guess, but I don't know what training they really have.
That's true. And you don't know if they'll, for me, my problem and what I want is to lose weight and to fix my stomach.
Right.
Get rid of this.
Yeah.
And they could be training me in completely the opposite.
Right.
And I don't know.
I came across a trainer in Hangzhou, an expat. I'm not sure what country she was from, but she said, yeah, I'm a trainer. I go, oh, cool. Me too. What certifications do you have? And she said, I took a course on New Skills Academy. I went, oh, I took that course too. It's a $29, 30-minute course. I said, that doesn't make you a trainer. Trust me.
It doesn't, I wouldn't.
And
I don't know.
her answer was, this is China. It's like the wild, wild west. I could do whatever I want. Like, oh, okay.
I suppose, I mean, I know people with fashion degrees who are teaching English.
Yeah.
So here in China, if you have a degree, you're qualified to do something.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought we were done.
Not too bad. I feel good.
That was my next question. Any questions about anything that we did or anything that you want to do or?
I know I'm gonna hate myself for this, but maybe one more ab exercise in the future, like
Yeah.
Friday.
No, that's actually good because then we'll do one for the side and one for the front. That's not a problem whatsoever. Yeah. And let me give you an update on where I am with the diet. I have a preliminary diet completely written out, but because of the gout and all, I just want to cross-reference it with other ones just to make myself feel more comfortable. To be honest, it's about me. I'm being selfish. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the best thing I can give you. So
No problem. I appreciate that.
I'm sure what I have is fairly accurate, but I just want to double check other people's as well. Including, I have some colleagues too who I can consult.
Okay.
Let's just
I know
look at
my
the soda first.
Okay. Do you have an exercise for your inner thigh?
Yes. The one I'm thinking of is with resistance bands, but there's always another way of doing it. So I will find it. Let me write that down.
I've got a little bit of fat on the inside of my thighs that I want to tone down.
Okay, notes. We said second ab exercise. Inner thigh. What's going to help you more is if you're able to, if you have the time, to add in a cardio aspect a couple times a week.
Well, I've got the bicycle that I'd like to start up again.
Great.
As soon as my ankle and my heel are a little bit better, because that'll put a lot of pressure on my heel.
Good. Okay. Because it's actually been proven that you can't target fat. You can't just say, I want to lose fat in my thigh or my abs. It may happen, but that's because that's the way your body is, but we can't target it. So cardio is definitely the best way for it overall. I'm a big fan of high intensity interval. You get a better fat burning effect in half the time. I just don't want to sit on the exercise bike for 35, 45 minutes.
Yeah, what I do is I ride 10 kilometers at a fixed speed.
That's basically the concept behind this. Yeah, it's a 2-to-1 ratio of any cardio activity you're doing. A normal pace for, let's just for the numbers sake, 60 seconds, and then as fast as you can for 30, and then do the 60, 30, just.
Okay.
A lot of people get that backwards and they do the resting time shorter.
Okay.
But it's actually the more physical is the shorter one.
Because I know if I spend too much time on the bicycle, I'll get bored.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Because I could easily do 2 hours, but do I want to? No.
I don't want to sit there for 2 hours riding, staring at the wall.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, if there are no other questions, then what is today? Tuesday, Friday at 2 p.m., I believe, is our next appointment.
Yes.
Okay. And remember, this is not just sales talk. If you have any questions about anything along the way, I'm available. It doesn't have to wait till Friday.
I'll message you if I have any questions.
I'm definitely sincere about that.
If I have a question, I'll ask.
Please do. And I may get in touch with you for various reasons as well.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, great. I had a good time. I hope you did.
I did. It's actually nice to gym. I like the gym and interaction.